Hi, kiddo. So this is going to be. This was originally going to be scheduled for this week, which I'm actually doing this on the 21st, but I'm going to have to push it back again. And yeah, this is going to be in post commentary because of quite a long story that I should probably try to elaborate step by step, just by baby steps, as to what exactly happened during the original recording session of this game. But anyway, as you can probably tell here, I had leveled up my Pokemon by quite a few more levels. My Growlithe leveled up quite a little bit. It leveled up a couple more levels from where it was, level 25, and Minun I off-screened a great deal, so Minun is caught up with the rest of the orchestra. But yeah, I decided, and this is probably going to be the very few episodes for. This is probably going to be one of the very few Weekend of Hacks episodes where I'm going to be providing post commentary, because I usually tend to make it live and my playthrough is blind, because the whole purpose of a Weekend of Hacks is to review either a progressing hack or just well, it used to be that I wanted to review a series of progressive hacks, that were just a work in progress. But eventually, over time, I decided to just, for the heck of it, review Pokemon hacks, whether they were incomplete or complete. And Pokemon CAWPS, I do believe, is complete. So, and that was a couple years ago when I started this. But as you can probably tell there, this episode, when I originally recorded this, it was very terrible. It ended in a disaster. I stammered basically most of the way through. I just muddled and stammered through most of the episode. I was just completely brain dead. I didn't really know what I was saying. I was spewing out just old stuff that I really shouldn't have, and I was just talking very... I mean, if you guys don't really know, if you guys don't already know, I do have a sort of a mild stammer, so I do tend to stutter more than frequently, and I do come off as sort of a socially awkward person. And even during just recording, I sometimes tend to trip up my words, which is pretty annoying if you ask me. So yeah, I just want to let this out right now, just reveal to the public that I have a mild stutter, and that is part of a bigger picture that I will not disclose right away because I'm still feeling really uncomfortable about revealing the bigger picture. But yes, I do have a stuttering problem. I sort of developed it as I grew older. It sort of gotten worse. Right now, though, I am seeing speech therapy. I'm going back into speech therapy. I was originally in speech therapy back in elementary school, but that was mainly over pronouncing words, over my R's and T's. But in this case, it's to see if I can remedy much of this random affliction that I have. So yeah, I know it's weird being, someone who is probably out of maybe perhaps 99% of the Let's Play community who can communicate a lot more effectively and are a lot less hesitant to talk, while I'm just basically the more shy type. but there's really nothing much I can do about that, I suppose. Now that I've revealed all that out of the way, maybe that might make things a lot more comfortable for me to maybe let all out. And again, I don't know why we have the Lavender Tower music in this whole cave, because it's just basically the Slateport slum. Yeah, as that lady just said right there, the Slateport slums. Too many deaths here. Yep, too many pigeons. And we have a nice sculpture of a Pidgeot. And we have a guy who is looking at a TV that he can't plug in because it's a cave. It's just a cave where homeless people live. However, unlike most homeless shelters and places where homeless people live, at least they seem to be in a fairly warmer environment since they're in a cave, because caves are generally a lot, well, I wouldn't say insulated, but they're at least a lot better. They're a lot better shelter from cold weather, from colder weather, unless if you're doing something that's near the cave opening, and then otherwise you're just taking in all that cold air, and that's not really fun, I guess. But yeah, anyway, yeah, despite my social awkwardness and stuttering, I guess a lot of people still don't really mind, so I guess I can just use it as my own gimmick. I mean, I've used it as my own gimmick ever since I started this channel, even though it was kind of a pain in the neck, because I wanted to try my best to be like everybody else, because I just feel alone in the world, and that I'm the only one. It seems like I'm the only one, or only one of a few people who has a speech impediment, and I know that's not true, but I remember I only knew a couple people in school that had it. None of my coworkers have it, except for maybe a couple people. Still, though, that doesn't really make up for the fact that I still feel alone, and that it seems like everybody else seems to have the gift of gab. It just doesn't really seem as any sort of a problem to talk, while me, I'm even afraid to just sometimes speak able to complete simple sentences sometimes. And I get really frustrated because I can't, because I feel really frustrated because I sound stupid. And I want to try my very best. I want to be my very best. I mean, I want to be myself, but I want to try to improve upon that. I want to be a lot more articulate, a lot more eloquent, maybe not loquacious, but just be able to be presentable when I'm giving you guys these LP videos. I want to try my very best to be as entertaining as I can. I mean, I don't force myself to be entertaining, and to entertain people like you, but I do want to try to just put out I try to put out a quality video as best as I can, even if I don't have a very big fan base, and even if I can't seem to grow my fan base, I still want to put out quality repertoire for you guys. Sometimes it isn't easy either. Sometimes it's just not hard being a sometimes it's not hard being just a overly clownish sort of buffoon. Well, I mean, I'm not I mean, you guys get the picture, but yeah, but yeah, that's all I have to say. Is I don't really, I apologize, and if you guys dislike me, or if you want to unsubscribe to my channel now because I stutter, then go right ahead. I mean, I don't care. Vacate my life. See what I care. The damn with you. The hell with you. Get out. But yeah, anyway, now that I've gotten all that off my chest, so right now we are, as you can probably see right now, I am facing an Aqua admin who has 3 tents monitoring a whole slum area. Apparently these guys are just slum lords in general, and I'm killing every one of them because my Growlithe is just a rabid beast who just likes to tear poor innocent humans who were probably brainwashed by Archie just limb from limb, and he just doesn't seem to care. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be my dog. That seems to be my canine in training here. He seems to be my canine who... If you want to find someone who is probably a lot better at describing, or, you know, defining police brutality, look no further than my dog. I wouldn't be brutal towards anyone. I would just... I mean, I would try my best to uphold the law and humanely and safely just detain someone. Just tell them their Miranda rights, you know, remind them of their Miranda rights, and I would just arrest them. If I was a cop. And if, you know, if I suspected of any wrongdoing, that would be me, but not my Growlithe. My Growlithe just likes to bite hands off and just watch amusingly as blood spurts out of these poor Aqua souls. Poor Aqua and Magma souls, mind you, because I'm also battling Team Magma too. Remember, in Pokemon Emerald, I'm battling both teams, because in Ruby and Sapphire, you sided with either one. In Ruby, you sided with Team Aqua, while in Sapphire, it's vice versa. Emerald, you face both of them, because they both have... I mean, they both have different missions anyway, but yeah. And now, wait a second. Don't do that! Yeah. Shelly is now an angel. I mean, she probably, you know, relented of her sins right before she, you know, got killed off by Growlithe, but yeah. I finished off the Magmas with my Pichu. And unfortunately, a lot of the Aqua and Magma grunts are now, you know, in Kingdom Come. It's funny because I'm not religious at all. And I don't like talking about religion in my videos either, so I don't know why I brought that up. But you know, in cartoons, they have a rather stereotypical view of the world, so I might as well just say it in a very comical way, and probably not get any laughs. But anyway, we have 3 elderly, or, you know, 140-something girl with 2 elderly people warming themselves up around a big tire, which doesn't look lit up, by the way. It just looks like an unlit tire with the spokes in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, I was almost homeless, but luckily I live in a secure condominium right now, so that saves me the trouble of, just in case if I fell behind on my house payments, I wouldn't have to worry about being homeless at all, since I can always move down to Colorado to have a backup home just in case if something happens. Because this condo will soon be inherited to my dad. Youth that comes from the slums are quickly recruited by gangs like Team Magma and Aqua because they beg for death. Because they're like people who resist the Death Eaters. Because Voldemort just really wants them to beg for death. Excuse me, not Voldemort, but he who must not be named, because it's like as if I blurt out Voldemort in the real world, he will definitely come over to my house, destroy both of my computers, and say Avada Kedavra before I even blurt out the last word. Yeah, that's probably never going to happen, but yeah, here we go. Here's Alexa again, even though I thought she was going to go away. You did a great job cleaning up Slateport with me. Good job, pal. Good job, 10-year-old pal. I wonder if you're stronger than me. The forest may be stronger with you. I must test this out. And now we have the Frontier Brain music for really no reason. And yeah, we do have a pink-haired beauty here. It's just basically an overworld sprite. It's just basically a, excuse me, not an overworld sprite, but it's a battle sprite of a beauty, but just pink-dyed, just with pink-dyed hair. Just just basically an inglorious designed sprite. Not very much was put into it. Not a whole lot of effort was put into defining, a lot more depth into this character. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be meeting Alexa again later on. And yes, she has a Ninetales. She evidently found a Firestone before I did. Again, I don't understand why we can't find stones of any kind in Gens 2 or 3 or 4. Because what I liked about Gen 1, despite all of its flaws, I did like how we could buy stones at the Celadon department store. Unlike here, we just have to basically go on a rather wild goose chase / Easter egg hunt just to find them. And sometimes they just don't show up at all, and sometimes you have to just... They come in the form of shards. If you give shards to this one dude right near Lily Cove City, he will give you certain elemental stones. And that's just later on in the game. It's just really stupid. It's really stupid how Game Freak designed that. Because they really should have kept the stones just either in the Goldenrod or the Lily Cove, or, for that matter, the Jubilife. I think Jubilife at the department store in Diamond and Pearl. I do believe. Was it? I don't know why I'm doubting myself. Yeah, Arcanine. I could have had a mirror match, but my Growlithe is, my Growlithe hasn't evolved yet, so we couldn't exactly do a mirror match right away. Because evidently Alexa made it to the shard guy on Route 122 before I did. Route 122 or 123. I mean, the C routes have always confused me a little bit because they're interconnected. So it's kind of hard to tell like which route you're really in. Yay, criticals. Gotta love them, man. You gotta love them. So now, baby Growlithe, see if you can finish this whole match for me, if you can. If you don't flinch, that is, because sometimes this game can be very not nice, very mean. Takedown worked. Yeah, you go down, Alexa. That was a tough match, but I have to give credit to you. You're better than I expected. Yeah, that was a very creditable match. I didn't think a newbie could be so strong. Oboe is your name, right? Yep, Oboe is my name, and music is my game, even if I sometimes don't really talk about music. Oboe, take this, you've earned it. Yeah, it's an item finder, something I will never use. As an item finder, it helps you find hidden items that are on the ground. But can't detect illegal drugs, though. Ha 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 ha. Oboe, stay diligent and control to continue to patrol all of Hoenn. Crime never sleeps, and neither does New York City. Best of luck. So yeah, anyway, continue and patrol. That's another thing I do, is just I throw out all these malapropisms. Yay for this episode being a psychology-related episode. Something that I had never really expected for me to do at all. Because I always wanted to hide this damn thing, but nope. But you know what? What's a lot more important? My voice or just having fun? Choose whichever. I bet you anything, one is a lot better than the other. Holy crap! We have a black dude! Holy crapola! This cop is strong. Stronger than that sexy pink-haired cop. Yeah. Oh, I'm talking like that weird guy from The Simpsons again. Here we go. Here's her. Yeah. What's up, Officer Oboe?
Those grunts were a piece of cake. Alexa was tired, so she wanted me to finish them off. Alexa told me that you beat her in a battle. That's incredible. She's one of our best battlers, and she's probably a chief, too. Chief as in chiefly getting herself lost and dyeing her hair pink. You're doing great. You keep getting stronger now. Keep getting stronger, brother. See ya. Power to the people. Right on. Power to the fuzz and power to the people. Oh, man. And now we have two virtually unchanged Pokefans here. So which shall I choose out for the moment? Ah, I would go anywhere to show off my delightful Pokemon. When cute Pokemon help each other, you won't see a more adorable sight. Again, completely unchanged. Maybe I should probably think of better words to say, instead of just saying the same things over and over. Isabelle and Caleb were also unchanged, because Isabelle was here before in the original Gen 3 games. Same thing with Caleb. Or except I think he was basically an Emerald exclusive trainer. Yay! Using Helping Hand doesn't really do you anything. Except it helps out your partner in crime when it really doesn't. See you like that. But to be fair, my Pokemon are seriously over-leveled than these guys are, so I can't exactly... Okay, it's a good thing I didn't get paralyzed there. I love this music so much. Okay, anyway. Time to finish off these Minun, but what shall we do? Maybe we just burn one mouse and get rid of the other one? Helping Hand... You guys have not laid one offensive move against me. That's a bit sad. Surely you must have had, even if you had attack uppers, still lay a move on me, pal. Lay a move on me. Lay an attack on me. I can take on a challenge any day. Just bring it on. But no, we have Pokemon trainers who just don't really know how to use their Pokemon right. So sadly, we have to get rid of both these Plusle and Minun. It's a shame I had to do it, but you know, if you guys don't know how to bring up your Pokemon right, you will have to face the consequences. Oh dear, this won't do. Have you no compassion or pity because I still haven't changed my dialogue? Now what do you guys have to say for yourselves? What do you guys have to say for yourselves? Plus all mine on are crappy Pikachu wannabes. Yeah, no kidding, they're a lot like Meryl. And I don't know why you misspelled wannabes. Maybe it's because you wanted to be very punished that way. Pathetic. Plus all mine on are crappy Pichu imitations. Yeah, they are kind of, in a sense, crappy Pichu imitations. Because they have this. I mean, they have the same size as Pichu. They're just baby forms of Pikachu.
I'm too old for a box, so I'll slowly walk on the low road. And probably die while on the grass.
So now, can we go inside the trick house? No? Trick house, get tricked, fool! Yeah, I was definitely tricked. That was probably the biggest trick in the book. Just being not let, allowed entry. And now we get to see if May has made her slight return. Unless if she may have, well, stayed with her parents or whatever. Because I don't exactly remember if May is in this game or Landon. Excuse me, not Landon, but Brendan. I always think of him as Landon, not Brendan. Do we have anything over here? Anything worth of value? Anything worth of precious value? My precious! Nothing? Nothing on Route 110? Nothing like, not even a Manectric? Not even an Electric? Just, oh! Someone just doesn't want me to read that sign. It is a Plusle. Plusle, why don't you want me to read signs? Signs are important. They make me brush my teeth every night. Can I read the sign, please? Yeah, as you can probably tell, this is probably the point right here where I just kind of complained and just went all batshit crazy. A Pokemon can use moves that cause paralysis or sleep. Yeah, and if I can just try to let go of my rather crazy self, just stop using those moves on human females, you damn perverts! Arrgh! That's what the sign said, not what she said, but the sign. Because signs have sexual feelings too. I fell off Cycling Road! I'll get over my embarrassment by battling with you, huh? You'll get over your embarrassment by battling with me, huh? Do you really think you can beat me in a battle against my level 28 Growlithe? Oh no! Yeah, the Steel type. Oh, whatever shall I do? Oh, stop the presses! Call Godzilla! Flamethrower to the face! Because magnets don't scare my doggy. My wee little doggy. Yeah. I'm a failure at life. Yeah. You're a failure for falling off Cycling Road and never bothering to try again. Anything worth saying? If I can just allow my ghost self to, stop being in self-denial and pity. Falling, losing, this is so humiliating for me! Yep, I mean, that was definitely a humiliating experience for me too, because I just basically humiliated myself by this point. I was just so completely in self-denial that I felt so brain dead, that I felt so droll, I guess you can say, just that I just didn't want to say words, that I was, I was committed to uploading another video for this Sunday, and yet I just keep I keep seeming to postpone it, just call it off because of just random, well, random conditions, I guess. I don't know. Luckily, that was the only speech block I have had so far in this episode. Unlike when I recorded this, which I had maybe dozens of it, because I just couldn't say anything. I couldn't say a damn thing. Because of certain conflicting difficulties, I guess you can say. That just conflicted with one another. But anyway, we're very close to Mauville here. Do you have anything worth saying, old man?
The 2 rows, 1 above, 1 below. That's basically the same thing, a road each for people and Pokemon. Perhaps that is right and fair. Because, yeah, I couldn't really be a lot more fascinating. Wouldn't it be great to ride a bike at full speed on Cycling Road like I can because I got a mock bike earlier on? Oh yeah, that's right. Check out my bike. Check out my hot stuff bike. I can play both sharps and flats. But anyway,
we're very close to the half-hour mark, so I should probably end it right here, and hopefully next time I will be a lot more accepting of myself. So, thank you for this long sermon, thank you for everything that I do, and thank you for continuing to watch my content. See you guys later.